In this video, we're going to make a diode loom. It allows for two power sources to flow in one direction, so one or the other or both at the same time, doesn't matter, into one, but it protects both the circuits that are providing the supply on the right hand side. The tools we're going to need: a 2mm, 4mm heat shrink with a heat gun, a soldering iron, some solder, wire strippers, snips, and in this case 0.5mm single strand, multi-stranded copper cable, and a ruler. And we prefer yellow for this application, and that's the end result we want to see. So begin by measuring about, plus or minus, it doesn't really matter much, 20 centimeters of cable. Then do that 3 times. Strip about 11-12 millimeters off the end of each of those 3 cables. This is what you'll have. Grab 2 diodes, the orientation of which is very important, can't be stressed enough. And this is the flow you'd expect to see, so the grey side towards the single supply and the larger, thicker black end towards the 2 supplies. Take your wire, wrap it over the end, somewhat close to the diode itself, something like this, and that's the end result. Do that twice. Then overlap them, so stagger the diodes somewhat so that it reduces the overall size of the loom when shrunk down later. Wrap over one end of the diode, keep wrapping until you can no longer do it anymore. There'll be a tiny bit left over, and it's worth just taking the snips and cutting that off so there's nothing sharp poking out. The end result should look something like this. Then take another wire and then wrap that over the top of the two diodes, and it'll look like this. Then take soldering iron, some solder, solder all 3 connections, then snip off, being careful, very careful not to cut into any of the copper on the wire, and ensure you've still got a good strong mechanical connection. And that's the end result you should expect to see. Then take some 2mm heat shrink, offer it up, and then snip it off so that it covers the uninsulated sections. Then shrink the 2 down, followed by the single side. Then take some 4mm heat shrink and offer it up, just ever so slightly longer than the 2mm heat shrink down across. Snip that off and shrink it down. And then that should be the result you'd expect to see. Job complete. If you'd like to test your diode loom, put a power supply on one side of the inputs. Let's call this input 1, 26 volts. On the output we have 26 volts, but we should have 0 volts on the input 2 because it's protected by a diode. You can also reconnect that. So that was input 1 we tested. Let's have a look at input 2. We should see 26 volts in input 2. We can just test that first. And on the other side, input 1, we should have 0. It's protected by a diode. Just to double check it's working, we do have 26 coming out the other side.